ladies and gentlemen, today is the day that Stephanie Perkins fans everywhere have been waiting for. It is the official release date of Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I was sent this book to review by Penguin Teen. This is still going to be an honest and critical review. Isla and the Happily Ever After is the final installment in Stephanie Perkins' series that started with Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door. This series is a young adult contemporary romance series, undeniably. Each one of Stephanie Perkins' novels tells the love story of a young couple. If there's one thing you need to know about Stephanie Perkins' writing, it is light and fluffy and just feel-good writing. She has a way of capturing the cute and adorable moments of young love. And I find that it's so easy to escape into, but I did read the first two books when I was slightly younger, so it was a different experience to finally get my hands on Isla and the Happily Ever After. The novel begins with Isla, who is usually shy and quiet, happening upon her crush, Josh, in their hometown of Manhattan. She just had her wisdom teeth out, so she's a little loopy and not exactly herself when she runs into Josh. Isla has never really had the courage to talk to Josh before, so this unusual meeting causes them to start a conversation whenever they get back to school, which leads to, as you may have guessed, them falling in love. Isla is very studious, but very shy and quiet. She has one best friend, and not many other friends at all. She has a hard time maintaining relationships, but while she's at the top of her class, she doesn't really know what she wants to do after high school, which is a very defining part, I think, of Isla's character, and a part of the character that I could completely relate to. I think that it's important to start off this review saying that Stephanie Perkins fans will not be disappointed. I don't think that it's as good as some of her other books. My personal favorite is Lola and the Boy Next Door. I found that, as I said, this book encapsulated all of the things that you come to enjoy from a Stephanie Perkins novel. But it was missing just a little something. I felt like our main character, while I could relate to her in some aspects, wasn't fully developed the way that some of the other characters were. It has been a couple of years since I have read Anna and Lola, but I feel like they were both a little bit more 3D characters, whereas Isla was a little bit two-dimensional, and I couldn't really get a good grasp of her. Like I said, I feel like her biggest defining trait was her unsureness about what she wanted to do with her life, which isn't really a very unusual thing for a teenager, so it made her kind of flat. That being said, I absolutely adored her love interest, Josh. Since this was from Isla's perspective, the amount of Josh in the story was pretty limited. Another great thing about Stephanie Perkins' writing is the way that she can capture a city. I haven't traveled to the places that she's mentioned, but I got a good visual while reading her novels. And this was no different. There was one setting in particular that I thought was especially beautiful. I won't go into where it was because I feel like that's a little bit spoilery, but I must admit my absolute favorite part of this novel, as I'm sure it will be with many of Stephanie Perkins fans, is the cameos from our other characters. They all kind of have their stories and they all kind of wrap up at the end of this novel. And I felt like as far as a series or a companion series is concerned, it was a nice conclusion. Like I've said 100 times, if you love Stephanie Perkins writing, if you enjoy Anna and the French Kiss or Lola and the Boy Next Door, you will not be disappointed by Isla and the Happily Ever After. I would definitely recommend giving it a shot, especially if you can find it at your local library. And that's all that I really have to say about Isla and the Happily Ever After. Are you looking forward to reading Isla? Please let me know your thoughts on this book, or if you're excited to read it, in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video.